Hey, this is Carlo. So I want to talk to you a little bit about my book, AfterLIFE. 10 years ago, I went through kind of a dark period. And then on the back side of that, I took a lot of time to just kind of figure out some things in my life and learn to say yes to myself and trust some things that I'd wanted to do for a long, long time. And it has made a big difference in my life. And I just wanted to share that in my book, which is called AfterLIFE, Waking Up from My American Dream. So I'm going to read today the introduction, and then, yeah, there you go. That's what I'm going to do. So, AfterLIFE, Introduction. We must be willing to let go of the life we planned so as to have the life that's waiting for us. Joseph Campbell. Here we are, you and I. Millions of thoughts and decisions and actions have brought me to the point of sharing my story with you, just as you've experienced many thoughts, decisions, and actions before arriving here with this book in your hands. Hopefully it'll be in your hands at some point. But you know what I mean. My story is about leaving behind a prescribed life and learning to trust myself, to love myself, and to listen to that voice that had whispered my dreams to me for so long. Dreams that felt like a forever away someday, always on the horizon, never getting any closer. Then, in a blink of an eye, my world was shaken in a way I never could have imagined. Nearly a decade has passed since then, and I'm still feeling that magnificent impact. This is a book about transition and becoming, about learning to live intentionally, about living out loud and on purpose. It's about learning to live the life you want. Far too many of us are on autopilot. At least I was for 40 years. And it took immense pain for me to wake up and change my focus. I'd worked hard and strived for all those years, but I wasn't chasing after my dream. I was in a constant battle against myself, doing the things I thought were required of me, the things I thought that I must do. I was living according to a blueprint that had been handed to me and one that I accepted, but not the one I had designed. I was constantly compromising and living a half-life, the life I thought I was supposed to live. 10 years ago, I was living what many would call the American dream. I was married and living in a lovely home in this Norman Rockwellish neighborhood, and I had the things I thought I was supposed to have. A house, a mortgage, cars, 2 kids, all the things, all the stuff, all the jobs, and all the payments that go along with it. I was busy, earning a living, but not living my life. Earning money and then sending it off in bits and pieces to everyone else. And when I wasn't earning money, I was spending my time taking care of the things that we had or making plans to accumulate still more things. In between, I tried to be the best dad I could be. Then, my life changed in an instant. Within 4 years, I lost my mom, my stepfather, my dad, my marriage, and the whole way of life I'd spent my 20s and 30s building. That unimaginable pain broke me down until I stopped fighting myself. Because as you'll see, I was the one who'd held myself back. I was my harshest critic. I was my own worst enemy. Even though I'd found a million reasons to blame other people for my life, it had always been me doing it to myself, me hushing my dreams, me holding myself back, me doubting my ideas, and me keeping me from the life I wanted. Once I learned to listen to and trust and follow those whispers, my life began to change. As I moved forward, I stumbled upon many tools and people who helped me along the way. The things The things I learned and the changes I made weren't the result from any single event or from a single person or thing or book or whatever. It was simply that I attracted and built a world based on what was inside me. But before I got there, that tempest nearly broke me. I was suffering, and my suffering eventually forced me to let go. I finally stopped struggling, and as I stepped onto a new path, I found plenty of people whose love, words, and actions helped me move forward. Now I want to share those lessons with you and to anyone who feels that whisper of longing to live a different way, to follow your dream, to follow a path where you progressively realize your dreams and ideals. I want to share the things that lit me up in hopes of lighting the way for you. Sound good? Then come with me, and maybe, just maybe, bits and pieces of my story will inspire you to trust and love yourself enough to say yes to that whisper, to say yes to your dreams, so you can build the life you want one step at a time. It's not easy, but it's simple. There you go. That's the introduction to my book. Like I said, I went through a dark time. Those were things, there's things in life we can understand intellectually, and things you don't understand until we experience them. And each person's experience is different and unique. And that was hard for me. And I'm grateful for whatever it was, the combination of things I talk about in here that came to me, that opened up a path that allowed me to start saying yes to the things I wanted, and that I didn't go back and recreate everything the way it was in a way that was nice and pleasant, but wasn't ultimately what I wanted. So I hope you'll check it out. Please go to carloblog.com to find out more about me and the book and my podcast, It's the Journey. And It's the Journey, I take the same concept about living on purpose and living the life we want, but I'm exploring that through the lives of others, for others that I think are doing interesting things, along with people that can help us along the way, like therapists and coaches and different things like that. So please check it all out at www.carloblog.com. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And whatever you're doing, keep paying attention to whatever that thing is that's whispering to you. If it's starting a book, or playing an instrument, or taking a trip, or calling a friend, or writing a letter, or cleaning out your closet, whatever it is, listen to that and take action on it. And along the way, enjoy your journey. Thank you.